This is Warsaw Calling. This is Warsaw Calling all the free nations. My name is Robert Hawkins, and I am an American war correspondent broadcasting from inside the heart of the besieged Warsaw. What I'm about to tell you is a story. A story of ordinary men and women all across Europe who have stood up to Nazi tyranny and oppression. For 4 years, I have traveled with these remarkable people, partisans, freedom fighters, and home armies. I have lived with them, fought with them, and seen the sacrifices they've made in the name of freedom. I have documented their stories, and now they must be told. This is a story of resistance.
Come on! Move! I didn't think it would be this bad! It'll get worse before it gets better. We must get back on the barricade. No! We must help! Hold the line! Here they come!
When asked how it all started, I always tell that it all began that day when we went to Botanical Gardens. We, meaning yours truly, and 2 of my friends. Whose idea was it to visit the abandoned station? Who persuaded the others to go? I always tell them that I don't remember. I always lie. It is a safe lie. Or there's no way to ascertain the truth. Both Vitaly and Eugene are dead now. The massive airlock doors shrugged and opened with a grinding sound, opening a road to hell for us and a road into the metro for the demons. But in fact it all started that day when Mother said we should take a walk in the Botanical Gardens and go there by metro. I remember how we took a short escalator to the surface, how we exited a spacious glass pavilion and saw a street buried in green. I remember the smoke clouds moving across the limitless sky, and soft, cool wind on my face. Mother bought me an ice cream. That was the last time I tasted it. That day humanity was executed. The righteous and the sinful were called to be rendered according to their deeds. And we hid from God's sight in the metro, and we were saved from His wrath. And He apparently decided that flashing us out wasn't worth the trouble. Then He went about His business, or perhaps died, while we stayed on this used up and discarded earth and continued just going with it, going nowhere. I remember so many random, unnecessary things, yet I don't remember the most important one. My mother's face. She died very soon after the war started. All that remains of her is that day in the gardens. How I wished I could recall her face. The way she looked at me, the way she whispered that I have nothing to fear. I'd sell my soul just to recall that. I'd do that any day, any time. And I did.
L'abbiamo chiuso in un angolo!
C'est bon, j'y suis.
Nichts. Wachsam bleiben. Ich sehe ihn! Hoji! Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry! These portals aren't very precise!
You suck.
Do you enjoy dropping me like that? Just trying to land you in the air. It beats materializing a couple feet underground.
Your logic is sound.
Thank you.